Hey guys, it's Raylan. I'm here for the questions and answers for my YouTube channel.
There you go. And we're going to start easy. Okay? And your first question is from Miss Laurie and Miss Gina, and they both ask the same thing, and they want to know what in the world is a jelly stick?
So it's like if you know the perfume, Crystal de Janeiro, it's just the jelly stick of the
So you just
perfume.
rub it on,
Yeah.
right? So it's just a rub on, smell good, and a stick instead of a spray, right?
Mhm.
Does it smell good?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, you got to use that then. All right. The next one is for Kale, and Aunt Randy wants to know what was the hardest moment for you during this whole journey?
Um, I've been asked this question before, but now I'm gonna have a different answer because my answer to this question happened after I answered this question. So I'll tell y'all both answers. So the first time I answered this question was when I was actually with Miss Laurie in Athens, um, with Walker and Copeland. We were staying at Mike Bobo's house, and we were gonna go to the game the next day. I think it was Auburn that we were playing. Georgia was, and I get woken up at 5 o'clock in the morning to Miss Laurie saying, "We got to go to Atlanta. I'll explain when we get on the way." So we get to Atlanta. We get to the hospital that my parents and my sister were at, looking for a different answer for her leg, and I get surprised with the bad news that she had cancer, which was obviously not the best news I've ever had. So, my different answer to this question would be again, I was on the way to Atlanta, but this time with my dad for I think we were at a baseball tournament, maybe, or like on the way to a baseball tournament, but Ray Ray and mom were already up there. And, uh, but right before we pull into the hotel parking lot, my dad all of a sudden tells me when I see Ray Ray that I need to tell her I love her, that I may not see her by November, which was obviously a lot worse than just the words she has cancer, which she's a fighter and she can get through that, but the words we may not see her in November is pretty scary. So that's probably my answer to that question.
It's a pretty good one. Okay. Well, then we'll go on to, we'll kind of lighten the mood. How about that on this one? So Dylan wants to know, what is your favorite softball team, Raylan?
Probably Georgia softball.
Okay. Kale, what's your favorite baseball team? What did they say? Like college? I mean, it could be a professional team.
Oh, professional, Philadelphia Phillies for sure.
Okay. We don't have to go. Okay, the next one Dylan wants to know is, do you like basketball?
Um, I do because
Whoops.
my mom is very into it right now. So it's like almost every few nights. Um, we watch Dallas basketball, and she's a huge Paige Becker fan and AZ Fudd fan. So I watch it with her. So a little bit.
Kale, do you like basketball?
I do like basketball because of my mom, once again.
Dylan, I love basketball. Just so you know, it's actually on TV. All right. Ray, how old were you when you found out you had cancer?
I was 8 years old.
8 years old. And how old are you now?
12.
12. So it's been 4 years, huh? All right. This next question is for Dad and I, and it is from Miss Holly. And Miss Holly says, what would you say to other caregivers who are watching their son or daughter fight? You can go first if you want.
I would say live in the moment for the moment. Um, if there's anything you've ever wanted to do, go do it. And that's for anybody. That's not just dealing with childhood cancer. That's dealing with any kind of cancer. Um, we all know that we're not promised tomorrow. Um, you don't know if it's going to come or not. Every day you wake up is a blessing, and just go and do what you can physically and financially do. Enjoy it. You can't take it with you, and I think people would have regrets if they saved up and did not go and do, and then waited, and all of a sudden they didn't have the opportunity to. So that's my answer.
And my answer would be to lean on your village for sure. I'm definitely guilty of not being one to ask for help. But this has lots of ups and downs and twists and turns, and you need all the support you can get. So, leaning on everyone that is willing to help you, and I promise they're going to come from everywhere. And that is amazing, would be one. And then my other biggest one that's a running joke in our family now is to cry in the shower. Because if any of you know Raylan, she doesn't really cry, hardly ever about any of this. And it always would be, why are you crying? Why are you crying? So that would be my other inside. Go cry in the shower because you're going to cry. All right. Miss Holly also wants to know, what is your favorite hairstyle?
So I have two. I have this one, and then I do French braids. Actually, and I have actually it's three. I do sometimes I do twist, but when my hair was longer, like last time I had hair, it was way longer than this, and so I could actually do French braids and twists. But right now it's only long to do this.
And
So,
Aunt Randy can braid
and Randy
it.
can braid it.
Okay.
So,
And then the next one, just to tack on to that, can you tell everyone, why is your hair two colors?
so I dyed it like this color, and then
You
like
dyed it?
yes.
Okay.
I dyed this color, and then this hair is like actually natural, like the white. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. But when it started coming in, it was that color. But why is it white? What causes it? Whose fault is it?
My doctor.
My doctor. Yes, Dr. Gill always tells us I'm responsible for that. But why is your hair turning white?
Because chemo that I'm on, it like is called Cabo, and it makes my hair turn white.
Yes. It's winter city.
I was going to ask the same thing. Edit that part.
I'll see if I can. And what is the best skincare regimen?
Right now, Medicube is very popular because it's actually very good. But like the very very popular ones are probably Bubble Skincare, Glow Recipe Skincare, and that's like all like really like the ones that are good for your face. And then you have Drunk Elephant, which mom always says it's not that good for your face.
How many do you have?
Um,
All of them?
I actually, I don't have that much Medicube. I mainly use mom's because she has everything. But Glow Recipe, I have some stuff, and then I used to have Drunk Elephant. I don't have any
You must have
now.
sobered up.
And then I have Bubble Skincare. I have a bunch of that. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to end with our highlight of the week.
What's that?
What was your highlight of the week?
Oh gosh.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Uh, you put me on the spot. Let me see.
I'll go while he thinks. Probably last night. We get to see all of the people we saw last year at the Chase Elliott race. I got to see Chase, Mackenzie, Piper, Mr. Steve, and then 2 of the other kids that won this year. And yeah,
And we're hoping what happens tomorrow.
he wins.
Yes. And that's my highlight of the week too.
My highlight of the week is going to Olive Garden.
It was Olive Garden made your day? I know what Kel's is.
What's mine?
We got a new boat and we've been surfing.
Was that this week?
That was last week, but we can use it for this week.
We did surf this week.
Did I surf this? Oh, then I didn't get to surfing this week. I'm guessing it was Monday.
Right.
On Lake Altoona. Which was great. That whole trip was great.
Okay. Until next time.
Bye.
Peace out.